What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals. Giving you all this best knowledge that I can give you dealing with this youth baseball space and softball now. Um, Giving you maximum exposure for your kids and helping them get into schools. If you have and need any help, holla at your boy. All right. Listen, sorry about yesterday. We are entering, getting ready for this weekend. Hope everybody is doing well, safe and sound, getting ready for this weekend. I know certain areas, certain amount of my listeners, you guys are rocking and rolling with your season already. All right. Shout out to the South, the Texas, the Floridas, the Georgias, the South Carolinas, all of them. All right. Shout out to y'all. I know y'all are rocking and rolling. And so I hope all the kids are having fun and playing some ball, but especially my listeners and their kids. I hope they balling out, showing out, all right, in front of those parents and those coaches and whoever may be in those stands. All right, there ain't gonna be no D1 coaches, but it can and will be potentially some scouts out there getting that work in. All right, so it is man. I wanted to I wanted to make sure, what up, Craig? What's good, family? All right. Shout out to everybody listening in. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy, man. The good thing about this, man, I always get to connect with some of my old baseball dudes, man. And shout out to my boy, Giancarlo Alvarado in Puerto Rico. Called me yesterday, called me late last night from Puerto Rico, just to tell me, man, like, just to show your boy some love, man, and just when you get some of your teammates and friends of yours, especially guys that are ex big leaguers and been in the league and grinded, been there, done that. To hear them say, man, they're proud of what I'm doing and helping, that makes me feel really good, man. Sometimes I kind of get in my own head and wonder what some of my guys think. I mean, obviously I keep going regardless of that, but it is always good to hear that some of my guys, man, that they are definitely looking up to me and I'm not looking up to me, but looking out after me and making sure that I'm doing my thing and making sure that they know that they see me doing my thing and they appreciate it, man. So what up, Lincoln? What's good, baby? Hawaii, what's going on? It's Coach CT, what's good, baby? Australia in the house. All right, we going deep, right? We got a little deep thing going. We going Australia, Hawaii. We going far out today. Shout out to my people out there. All right, happy holidays. College baseball has started this weekend. All right, out there in Australia, college baseball has started. Good to see you out there. How can I tell if your child's high school coach is getting the looks? We come with questions right away. How can you tell if your child's high school coach is getting the looks? Ah, what up, Ad? What's going on, baby? I he'll tell you. I mean, if he doesn't, then he probably won't. But if I don't know. I can't speak for every coach. Every coach is different. Certain guys don't want to tell the kids that they feel like the kids may not play so good. Other coaches, might go right up to the kid and say, "Hey, listen, so and so called and is coming to the game to watch you." And what's up, Lawrence, baby? Cali in the house. All right. So that is a good question. I think every coach is different. I think a lot of coaches, and a lot of coaches are not even aware. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a high school coach are even aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So. Going to Barranquilla tonight to reconnect with Mike Messina. Tell Mike I said what's good, man. All right, good to see good to see the Marlboro connection over there, man. All right, so that is super cool. The his son is a senior starting at Barranquilla. Oh, cool. All right, what's it? Tell Mike I said what's up, man. The so to answer your question, I hope I did. It's just based on a high school coach. All right. But again, I wouldn't leave it up to him. I'll be honest with you. Parents, you are the mark. I say this and I will keep harping on this. You guys have to be your biggest son's, promoter, marketer, cheerleader, all of that. All right. So if there's a coach in the stands, hopefully you know that it is there. Your son's job is just to go out there and ball out. Okay. Not worry about who's in the stands and who's watching here and there, but it is you have to take control of that situation, meaning like, reaching out to the college coaches, doing all of that, The high school coaches, you want them to be the key contributor to this, but the ones that I've been dealing with, they're baseball guys, or most of them are teachers, or baseball coaches. Like that's their secondary job. You know what I'm saying? So they're about wins and losses, and they just enjoy the game, and they just want to keep coaching. You know what I'm saying? So their objective is to, obviously, they want to get the kids to the next level, but the objective is to wins and losses and win conference championships and county this and state championships that. You know what I'm saying? That's what their objective is. You know what I'm saying? Their mindset is on it. Obviously, they want to get their kids into colleges because it looks good for their program, but that's they're about wins and losses first and foremost. All right, so you have to take it upon yourself. So, but I want to speak on that. Okay, I posted this in my private Facebook group, and if you're not in part of my private Facebook group, we have scouts, we have college coaches in that group, we have me. All right, we have that's pretty much it. Other peers, ex-pro guys that are in that group too. And so in that D Brown baseball, you may be on a fan page, but if you haven't gone over to the private Facebook group, make sure you reach out to me. All right, trying to grow that. Just ask for an invite, and I'll invite you in. There's a couple questions that you may need to answer, I should say. But one of the questions I just posted in there today, and I want to hear from you guys that is listening in today. What's your number one struggle when it comes to the recruiting process right now? What are you guys dealing with right now? All right. Or have dealt with what like, I guess, like I'm a guy Ed, it's different sport, but some of the things may be similar. But if you have a son that's smack dab in the middle, what are some of the challenges that you guys are going through as a parent? I want you guys to post this. All right. Let me know what your biggest problem is right now when it comes to this recruiting process right now, smack dab. Or you may be a seventh grader, an eighth grader. All right. I will, Demetrius. I'll shoot you that invite. What do you feel like is your biggest? Post that in the comment section, and for me, I want to know the answer. I want to know what your thoughts are for that. It was asked to me, and I was like, let me ask my audience. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask my followers what, because I have an idea. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to hear from you guys. All right, what's your biggest, problem, struggle that you have that's going on right now in the recruiting process? You may be a seventh grader, a parent that has a middle schooler, and you ain't even in, but what do you think will be your biggest struggle with the recruiting process? And maybe you don't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? And that may be a struggle, or maybe something else. So I don't know, but I'm just saying, what do you feel like? Post your comments on what it is your biggest struggle right now dealing with the recruiting, right? The recruiting process right now for you. I'd like to hear some of those answers over there. All right. Also, D Sanders, I think I emailed you yesterday too. I want to make sure you got the email. I think it was yesterday, just on the form that you need to fill out. I don't know if you did that yet. I think I sent it to you yesterday. So get that information out to me. Biggest thing now is numbers. Dealing with the 2020-21 is tight right now. All right. Awesome. Thank you. All right. The challenge has been trusting teams, coaches, organizations saying they will help your son get to the next level, but they never see anything happen. That's about to change. Right, Coach Street? That's right. That's right. Right. All right. But thank you for the answer. All right. Where to start? Gina said, where to start? My son is a senior. We didn't get a junior season. Summer wasn't popping. What's the best place to start? Where to start? My senior is a senior. We didn't get a junior season. Summer wasn't popping. What's the best place to start? Well, you ain't had no choice. I mean, you had to play now. But was that your biggest issue? Was just playing, getting on the field, right? Getting on the field to showcase what you had, right? All right. Knowing that the school or recruiter has the best interest or theirs. You want to know the answer to that? You know the answer to that, right? All right. It's a business, all right? So they want the best for your kid, no doubt about it. But you better, understand that if they're going to spend any money, academic or athletic money, their biggest issue is getting, making sure that you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right. Okay, I got you, Manny. I got you now. That was you. Okay, I got you. All right. Gina says, knowing if your school or recruiter has his best interest at heart. All right, I got you on that. All right. Shout out to everybody listening in. Shout out to Tia, Derek Wilder. What's good? We just opened up Cali, so my son had no stats. So okay, so just playing, getting on the field right now, right? This is, that's pretty much. I want to make sure I get these. I'm gonna announce a little something too, based off of some of these comments that I see coming in, and with these showcases and um, coming up. Shout out to my people out there. Shout out to Gina and my people out there in California, man. They signing up, man. I want to say it's a good amount of Cali um, people signing up, man. We had about 3 or 4 more sign up in California. All right, yes, for the California showcase, which is 6 weeks away. So shout out to my people out there in Cali signing up. All right, and you know, we I know, I already know y'all thirsty for some ball out there too. So I know my girl Gina out there, she told me. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's signing up over there in Cali. All right. You know, they've been doing definitely doing their thing. D2 programs followed due to COVID, trying to get little FSU base. All right. All right. What up, Ron? What up, Juan? What's going on, Maggie? All right. Okay. So one of the I wanted to announce this the other day, right? So I mean, I was thinking this, giving up all financial aid he's earned in Louisiana and going to a place where they can't match it. As a single mom, I've invested all on the front end and would love for back end to line up. All right. Well, Cynthia, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I think I've told you this, and I think you know this deep down. All right. I talked about this briefly. All right. You ain't gonna never. I ain't gonna say you personally, Cynthia, but many of you parents, and I hate to say this, man, it's just the reality of this business of travel baseball and lack of full rides in baseball, right? So basically, most kids and parents and families will not get a return on investment. Meaning, what I'm saying, the thousands that you spend hotels, travel team fees, all of that, uniforms, traveling, all of that. I have to, Coach D. I'll be back. Great show. I have to go. I guess that's it. Go. All right. But you ain't gonna never really truly get your return on investment. You're money wise, monetary wise, you ain't gonna get it. I hate to tell you, not with baseball. I learned that very quickly. All right. ID. What the Cali numbers looking like. All right. I want to say, Gina, we have at least 10, maybe 10. I'll confirm that. I know I should know that, but it is something that Gina there. But Cynthia, I just wanted, just to, and I'm again, it's not just you, Cynthia. It's many. I tell every parent. I've talked about this multiple times on this. I just had a conversation with a coach about this too. And it was like, you're never going to get a return on investment, like capital wise, money wise. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is just hope to get a little bit back. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's all you can hope for. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm helping my son with his decision. Has a great offer, but may have another great offer. Just waiting on a couple of things, hoping we don't lose both by just trying to research both decisions. I know, Quincy, we got to talk. I know you talked to my boy Bill. I want to hear about these other things, man. I know it's crunch time right now too. And we talked about you earlier today. All right, Quincy, me and Bill. So yeah, I want to hear about this, what's going on, man. So, but they're great choices, man. You know what I'm saying? Great choices, and making sure I'm help, and listen, if everything works out, then it ain't no wrong decision that it could be made. You know what I'm saying? So, number one, making sure he's comfortable and happy. That's right. That's all you can do, Cynthia, because you ain't gonna get no monetary. There's no monetary. Most parents, you're not gonna get a monetary, return on this. You know what I'm saying? Your return is gonna just be happy watching your son play some ball at the next level and knowing that you did everything possible to help him get there. All right. So I hear you, Cynthia, because I hear a lot of parents, man, I just want some return. I had dads tell me straight up, like, yo, I ain't trying to work with you, D, if you can't get me XYZ for my kid and scholarship, this and that, because, I need to get my money back. I was like, well, listen, I can't guarantee nothing like that. So, I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wish y'all good luck, but, I can't guarantee nothing like that. But he's dead set, like, yo, I want something. I want my money back. You know what I'm saying? My return on investment. I'm like, dude, you in baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get it back like that. All right. Shout out to my boy Calvin up here, managing both sons' schedule for travel baseball and AU basketball, keeping up with lessons, getting arm ready for high school baseball. All right. Just being a parent, right? You know what I'm saying? Just managing two boys. All right. Two hungry boys, big growing boys. All right. Shout out to boy Calvin. All right. The Woody, what up? What up? What up, Woody? All right. That's why I said two, Grado. I know. I know, dude. I know, Quincy. It is what it is. But Daryl says, where is it in SoCal? It's in Hawthorne, California. All right. Hawthorne, California, LA, basically. LA. All right. So, Daryl, I don't know where you at, man, but my showcase is next month in Hawthorne, California. All right. Keisha, what up, baby? How you doing? All right. All right. What up, Herman? Checking in, coach. Got busy, didn't get a chance to get back with you. We were wondering if you heard anything about the SEC. Yeah. He texted me back and just said that's the size and the type of kid that we like. I didn't respond back. All right. But yeah, he did definitely respond right after I talked with you. All right. So, but yeah, I didn't follow up. Matter of fact, I did follow up a little bit with a text message about what Tobias did over there in Arizona with his numbers, and I didn't hear back from him. All right, so I didn't follow up. So, all right, when is the showcase for 2025? All right, when is the showcase for 2025? I told you coming in when it come in, in May. If I ain't mistaken, Keish, I told you come down there because school will be finished by then, right? End of May in H-Town. So by May, I ain't the 2021s. I know my 2021s will be locked and loaded and going somewhere. All right, by May, and I'm opening the door for the 2025s in May. All right, so the showcases in Houston, Texas will start with 2022s to 2025s. Okay, that doesn't mean 21s and 22 can't come. Because I always have JUCO kids at my showcases. I know in Alabama I had JUCO kids. I don't know in Atlanta next weekend. I don't know how many. I don't think I have JUCO kids there, but they always seem to show up. I know in Alabama I had 3 kids that graduated. Some of them weren't even playing. But they were good players. All right. So, Brad, what's up, family? Good to see you, man. Been a minute. All right. But Cynthia says, good information, D. He's going to be signing and playing ball more the way and realizing that he is having good calls, and I'm okay with it. Good. It's going to work itself out. It always does. It always works. It does, man. Nobody's path is smooth and, just it ain't like cookie cutter way of doing this. It's again, and I have some of my parents. Well, Cynthia, you're one. You're going through it. I got you, Keish. I know you told me it's 2 big tournaments, and I already understand. Like pretty much after that May showcase in May, come June, I know that I'm going to be dealing with on the weekends, dealing with showcases. So I may have to just switch the schedule. And I know parents are going to be working and stuff like that. But these locations that I'm going to, I talked about it yesterday. I'm actually maybe adding a location. Indianapolis, Indiana, to the showcase scheduled this summer. I spoke with the University of Indiana at Indianapolis head coach, Division II school yesterday. Shout out to my boy Dan Sanders for hooking that up. So we're adding Indianapolis to the mix, but we're going to do midweek. That's what we're tentatively talking about, midweek in July, just because of everybody's playing showcases. So parents, I hope you guys are going to be able to pivot, and, I'm going to try to line it up where, midweek, so we don't, mess up everybody's travel ball schedule and have to make some tough decisions. So I understood that was going to be the issue, especially in the summertime, as much as I want to travel and we're going to be traveling, going to different locations. But I also know that, these showcases and with your teams and everything like that, I'm not here to ruffle no feathers. Even next weekend here in Atlanta, I'm having my showcase. I don't want to, mess it up for no high school coach. And, I don't want to make it tough for the parents, with the decisions and stuff. So that's why I'm having it on Sunday. I know it's not something that I choose and want to do on a Sunday. I know kids' bodies need to rest and all of that, but I just don't want to have that button heads and, coaches getting mad that their players, may want to even mentally want to be somewhere else than they are there, or not the kids not showing up because of, they have a game or a practice or something on Saturday. So that's why I'm doing it on Sunday. So I'm trying to, revamp the schedule. So Keish, I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet in May for Texas yet. I don't know, but definitely come June, starting there, I will start moving those showcases from the weekend to midweek. I pray we are not playing that weekend. So I know I got you, Keish. Miguel, what up, family? All right. He is watching his circle get offers and shine, and there are some big names, and his boys think he's better than them, but he gets no love. How do we keep him motivated and hungry? Keep playing. Everybody's time is, everybody's time is there. That's I was talking about this 2 days ago. Um, what will happen is, what I'm saying, because you feel like you ain't getting the love and all your boys and all that. So, you eventually the flood, I ain't gonna say floodgates, but eventually you know, that tide will turn towards you where you'll start getting that attention. All right. You got to understand, like it's not a normal, it hasn't been a normal year with COVID and, and all of that. A lot of the, if a big time SEC player or a big time Power Five caliber player is getting offers, that's because, they just ninth, 10th grade were balling out already. So they were ready on these big time SEC caliber team radars. All right. If you are a mid-major, or down type of player, which is nothing wrong with that. All right. You are essentially have to, is be more patient. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. Because every Power Five school I've talked to, the Marylands, the Penn States, the Tennessees, and all of that, they're already on a 22, 23s, 24s. You know what I'm saying? So, they already passed 21 class, and some even passed 22 class before COVID hit. You see what I'm saying? So, I ask all the time. I'm like, yo, I like the Maryland coach. Yeah, he is stuck in my mind because he just knew I was gonna bother him with talking about where he's at, and he was just like, "Yo, D, I'm just before we start the conversation, I'm already on 2024s already." And here it is. This was in May. This was in September, October. Somewhere in the fall time. I was talking to him, and he was just like, "Yo, D, I'm already on 20. We almost finished with 23s. I'm on 24s. You got anybody 24s?" That's what he was talking. This was in October, November. So all of that wasn't had nothing to do with COVID. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, what I'm saying, your big time boys and his teammates may be going to caliber Power Fives. They were already on somebody's radar already. All right. If and I know we talked, Miguel. I know you had said your son, whatever. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but it was like, I went through a little health thing, whatever. So, and then COVID hit. So, essentially he's behind. You know what I'm saying? Just being on somebody's radar. That's all that is. You just need to keep playing. You know what I'm saying? It'll, the talent's gonna rise and somebody's gonna get a stud. Thanks, coach, for his numbers are on Baseball Factory Twitter. All right, cool. All right. Are there going to be any HBCU showcases this summer? Yeah, Melody. I mean, you could count on every showcase I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have at least 12 to 15 HBCU showcases attached to my live streams. You can count on that. All right. I don't necessarily just say, hey, I'm an HBCU showcase and that's it, because every one of my showcases will have both all type of schools from all different areas. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the live stream. I'm going to announce next week. There'll be more schools that are going to be coming on my live stream for the Atlanta showcase. I got some news about that too, but but you can count on I don't know about, I'm sure there are going to be plenty of HBU showcases. Everybody and their mother run showcases. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing like a D Brown showcase. All right. Especially, shout out to my girl Gina. We got the food trucks, the parties and all of that going on. Right. And we're going to get that ball rolling and keep it rolling. But you can count on D Brown. You know what I'm saying? definitely have a HBCU showcase. HBCU teams on my live stream. All right, shout out to my boy Coach Cooper. All right, over there at Grambling. Today's his birthday. All right, shout out to my boy Cooper over there at Grambling. Today's his birthday. All right. Let me see here. What we got? What up, Tiff? What's going on, Tiff? I have heard how good my kid is since he was 6 playing pitch. Now he is told he has a size and pitcher speed, but no offers except maybe D3 JUCOs, which is fine. Not hating. You gotta get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in where you fit in. So it's everybody going and just take that. I'm gonna just piggyback on what Tiffany's saying. So you're gonna get told a lot when you have a decent caliber playing a kid that can play. All right. Sometimes I just I want you guys to understand this. So from a travel team level kid, that's a really solid travel ball team kid, right? The coach is going to talk to you like you the best things to sliced bread and like, oh my God, yeah, he's great. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. But he just wants his team, his organization to be good. You know what I'm saying? So if he can have, 10, 12 solid, good players, all right, that don't mean that, he's going to do everything to get him to the college level or that, he truly believes that your kid is caliber, because you could be a good high school player and not go play college baseball. Matter of fact, I know kids on my team, my baseball team in high school. This is before travel ball, and we went to the state championship 2 years in a row. But there were some good kids that never played baseball past high school, and they were solid high school players. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, all right, if you're a halfway decent ball player at the high school level, all right, these travel ball organizations are going to be coming to you and telling you how good you are, and man, we're going to get you into college, or we're we're really, really good, and we need somebody like you, man. You're big, strong, you're a great kid. Oh my God, you whatever. And it's just for that mindset is just for a 2 or 3 month summer. I mean, like basically you're he's thinking six showcases. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He can tell you all that other stuff. He's thinking 6 showcases. Let me go ahead and, see, and I want to win for my organization and win showcases. And if you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we did. You know what I mean? I was hoping you reached out to them, Tiffany. All right. So, but it is what it is. I hope you get my point. So, Melody, I hope I got your point, with the showcases. Where are you located, Melody? All right, let me know, because we may be coming somewhere near you. What do you suggest for graduating JUCO sophomores who have no recorded stats because of COVID and are technically still freshmen? What do you suggest for graduating JUCO sophomores who have no recorded stats because of COVID and are technically still freshmen? Stay right there and keep playing and put up some stats. That's all. If you can, if they ain't kicking you out and edging you out the door, stay where you at and get some numbers up. What up? What up, EV? Man, I love your son, man. What's up, Coach D? Oh, it's a Sunday in ATL. I can make it Sunday because he play on that Saturday. All right, cool. All right. I know. I think you and Xavier. I hope Coach Holloway, y'all been talking, because I know he really like your son, and I know Coach London been. So let me know. I hope that's going okay. Let me know how that's going. Okay. I really liked your son, man. I really did. And speaking of that, while we're talking about that, I wanted to announce this, but we're in the middle of the conversation anyway. So what I wanted to do, and definitely, what I'm saying, Coach, Evie, your son would definitely be on this list. I want to start because we started 2021. All right, so forgive me for all my September to November showcases from the Texases all the way to Jackson, Tennessee. All right, you're not going to be included in this list. Okay, we're just going to do 2021 season. All right, not the high school season, but the D Brown showcase season. Okay, we're going to start this and we're going to announce this every basically 2 weeks, leading up, since we're going to be doing these showcases every month. I'm going to do a top 20, all right, prospect list, all right, based off of my showcases. Again, these are my showcases, and what maybe some of the college coaches have told me about certain players and what they feel, and or some of the other coaches. Okay, so obviously Alabama, we only have Alabama so far. Okay, so Wednesday, I'm going to announce the top 20 prospects from the showcase in Alabama. Okay. Now, when we go to Atlanta, all right, depending on if these kids ball out and I feel like they're better than the players or player or two in Alabama, then they'll get edged into the line and I do a top 20. But, so it'd be a lot of fluctuation and movement. Again, this is just, it is, there's no penalty. Don't be cursing me out and all that. This is just what I truly believe, okay, on some of these guys, okay? So it's just a fun-filled way of doing a top 20, all right, and on prospects throughout this whole year, all right? We're going to many locations. I just told you we're going to add Indianapolis to the mix, all right? We got New York, we got Texas, we got Arkansas, we got Cali, we got Atlanta, we got Alabama, we have Arkansas, I think I said, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And past that, we're talking right now, tentatively talking to North Carolina location, we're trying to do something in North Carolina. We're trying to do something in the DMV area. We're trying to do something in New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to, my plan is to try to hit West Coast and got Cali. Midwest, we're going to try to get up there to the north, right? We're going, Indianapolis. We're trying to go up there. So, and I am going to develop my top 20. You know what I'm saying? So by the end of the year, my goal is to have top 20 kids from all parts of the country. All right, Alabama, Alabama, the whole key to the Alabama showcase is to try to hang into the top 20. I don't know what the end goal will be. I don't know what the end top 20 will end up being. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm going to start with 20 players, top 20 prospects, all right, from D Brown showcases, and we're going from there. I'm going to announce it on Wednesday, all right, the names and schools for the top 20 prospects based off of what I saw. And again, it may be, you get down to that 17, 18, it may be 4 or 5 guys that I could put on that list. Please don't get mad at me and all of that type of stuff. That's not what it's about, all right? My only thing is just, come to these showcases, ball out. Again, these are measurables, you know what I'm saying? Strictly on the measurables and what I see. So if you're a strong dude and you don't necessarily run, but if your pop is whatever, you may end up on our top 20 list. You may run a 6'3", but if I feel your swing is raggedy, you ain't 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be on that list, okay? All right? I'm an offensive person first, okay? I love fast athletes, okay? But if your swing is raggedy and I feel like you can't steal first base, I ain't going to put you on my list. All right, as good of an athlete you are, that doesn't mean college coaches ain't gonna love your speed. You know what I'm saying? That does not mean that, okay? But and defense or whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you how I rate. I know in Alabama, man, we had a bunch of dudes run great 60s, throw the ball pretty good from the outfield and infield and all of that. But when it got to hitting, that was a separator. You see what I'm saying? And I know parents and the guys and all of that got mad and was like, yo, because I asked them to use the wood bat. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I like the wood bat. All right. You can always tell somebody that comes into the batter's box and start using metal and the ball starts flying all over the place. And I get it. You're going to use metal in college. I get it. All right. But there's something to me when somebody that knows how to swing that wood. All right. B Hall, what's up, family? All right. Remember, Wednesday, top 20. All right. Based off the Alabama showcase. What's happening, Coach D? Are you allowing JC players in Cali? Because we're in season right now. Thanks, brother. Hope you. Yeah, if you can make it out there. I understand you're in season. I get it. All right. My point, I'm trying to get some JC coaches out there. All right. All right. Thank you, Southwest. Tennessee reached out, but they had no more scholarships. All right. Tiff, yeah. It's just what it is right now. All right, Tiff. When is the age you start looking at these? When is the age you start looking at these, Brett? These what? Showcases? Or what? All right, boys, preach. Only thing about their travel, yeah, that's what they worried about is their travel ball program. They gonna tell you anything to get you over there. All right, Nashville. All right, well, Melody, yeah, I know I guess the closest one to you, Melody, is Atlanta. I don't know if you can make it next weekend. I don't know if you signed up, but I know we're talking about doing something in North Carolina. We're talking about, I don't know, Arkansas is going to be a little bit far for you, to be on that side, but we're going to do some in Arkansas too. So I'm hoping that you can make it out there. All right, Melody. Come down next weekend, Atlanta. That's going to be your closest one. All right, from you. Cool. Thanks for the reply. You got to come out to the West Coast and do a showcases. Ken, we coming out there, man. You don't know if you heard, man, but Hawthorne, California, next month. We coming to Cali, man. All right, next month we will be in Cali. All right. Nobody has contacted him yet, but we did the showcase in Alabama. He got good attention, but nothing yet. But I know this is a run. Yeah. Okay. I know for a fact Coach Holloway liked your son. All right, EV. I know for a fact he did. I know I liked your son. But I know for a fact because I talked to Coach Holloway about your son. So I know over Xavier University. So I know he liked your son. And I think, and if I'm not mistaken, Coach London is your guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I introduced him to. All right. I introduced him. All right. What about Boston area? Nothing in the Boston area yet. We're talking New York, though, in July. We're doing something in New York. So you may have to come down there, man. All right. You have a tentative time for Arkansas? No, not yet, Burley. I'm trying to work on that. I got to get that. Hopefully, because that's been on my list to do this week, and I didn't get it done, is to get a date set for that Arkansas one. But I'm gonna work on it, man. All right. All right. Coach Porter, what up, family? D, I'm definitely calling you tonight about setting up the showcase here in Charlotte. All right. There you go. All right. So Nashville, I don't know how far Nashville is from Charlotte, but like I said, we're working on going out there to North Carolina. All right. We're gonna do something out there in NC. Okay. All right. Love the wood bat. That's right. All right. I know people getting mad, and some of the parents, some of the coaches. And again, I know it's tough. It was wintertime, not many guys, because there was a couple of guys in Alabama that did everything right until that wood bat got in their hands, and it was just a separator. You know what I'm saying? And I just, right now, many showcases are wood bat showcases. So it's not like I'm trying to tell you to do something foreign back. I hate to say back when I played. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a whole bunch of wood bat showcases. I love what it is now. A lot of things I don't like about baseball now, but one of the things I do love about what these showcases provide and what these young kids, everybody swings wood now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So pro scouts or even college coaches can get a real true feel of what a good stroke that kid has by the wood. It's not going to fly out of the park like you wanted to, but a good stroke is a good stroke. All right. A good stroke is a good stroke. If you ain't got big time pop and all of that, just give line drives with that wood. Line drives, it don't matter wood, metal, and all of that. All right. The only difference with that wood between the wood and the metal is that point A to point B. It got to be clean. Point A to point B got to be clean. So if you point A, you go into C to try to hit that ball to B, that's when you're gonna get long and it ain't gonna look good. No, that's the only difference. Where when you got that metal bat, you can go to point A to point C and still hit the barrel and still look halfway decent. All right. But when you get that wood bat, you can't have no long strokes. You can't, it ain't gonna go right for you. All right. How's the format for your showcases and for two-way players? You'll be able to pitch and all of that. And in California, all right. Shout out to my girl Gina. All right. But Cali, we're gonna be playing a game too. All right. In Cali. All right. We're going to be playing the game. Not everybody, though. Miles of 2025 will be freshman in the fall 2020. Will he be able to attend you? Yeah, bring him. All right. You definitely want to see him. All right. The most difficult thing in the recruiting process is these dudes that can't put a velo number on a cortisone heart. I think that was a joke right there on me. I think so. All right. It is all good. Have a few clubs in Boston that you would get some good kids out of. Well, Brett, let's go. Let's talk. Call me in the background, man. Let's go. That wood bat don't lie, right, Serge? That's right. That wood bat don't lie. All right. Coach, that wood bat, that wood bat is true. Yeah. You can't just be all the way around the world. That's that. That's why I like to have that wood bat in them showcases. I understand you ain't gonna be using that for a while, but from point A to point B, you gotta be short to it, man. You can't be long all around the world because it's gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? My 2020, he can play. All right, Lawrence. All right. Like I said, we're gonna have a format, and we're gonna do it right up there in Cali, and hopefully we'll be able to carry that on through the rest of the season. But again, I just want you guys to understand, and I thank you for the comments about some of the struggles. All right, I heard, what I'm saying, everything from all right, Brett, let's do it. I heard everything from lack of playing because of COVID. I heard everything from exposure. I heard from travel ball, you know what I'm saying? Being told that how great you were, and then the coach is not really doing nothing, you know what I'm saying, to help you get to the next level, high school or travel ball wise. All right. I talked about that on my, I did a 5-day workshop back in December, and I talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I ran the travel ball teams, and I know how hard it was for just one team. And yeah, man, yeah, Ken, JUCO players are more than happy to come out. JUCO players have been at every one of my showcases. All right, everyone. JUCO players have been there. All right, so it is what it is. All right, so that wood bat is a separator, no doubt. All right, if you got a clean stroke and you've been practicing with it, all you got to do is just understand that it ain't gonna go as far as it would with a metal bat. But a clean stroke is a clean stroke. Evaluators like myself or anybody scouts them, they see it. They know what a clean stroke is. All right, they know what it is. And again, that's what most guys, and if you come to my showcases or you don't, and parents, you may have a junior high kid right now, and you just essentially, wanting to make sure that he's got the right metal bat to use in a game, and make sure he uses that right, which is cool for the game, no doubt about it. But from a practice setting, get that wood bat in his hand, because if he's able to hit with a wood bat, the earlier the better. The earlier he's able to hit with a wood bat and clean strokes, the better off he will be. Like, I mean, I trained kids for many years. I had 8, 9, 10-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, with wood bats in their hands training with me. You know what I'm saying? For real. And, I know for a fact that their stroke was going to be clean. Some of them are still coming up through the ranks right now, but I know their strokes are going to be clean because I had them all swinging wood. I make them swing at wood. All right. But then also, but understand, parents too, that wood is also different, built different. You know what I'm saying? It feels different. So a drop 3 or a drop 5, you know what I'm saying, and metal bat, and then you go to a drop 3 in wood. That's going to feel like a log to that hitter. So you may have to, play with that bat a little bit, that bat size. So if you use, I'm just saying, for like a 12-year-old that uses a drop 8, you know what I'm saying, and you put a wood bat that's everything is drop 8, drop 3, whatever. But most wood bats that I know that are quality, are going to be drop 3s. You know what I'm saying? That's about the furthest I like to have my wood bats and all that, because the further, I don't even know if they make these. Somebody told me they did, but I haven't seen them. But I know some they make a 26-inch and a 20-ounce wood bat. You best believe if you play anything in the game, that is going to break. The more separation there is between, you know what I'm saying, the length and the width of, the weight of that bat with the ounces, understand what I'm saying? The more, if it's a 26 to 20, it's a 26-inch, 24-ounce bat, it's good. All right, it's a solid bat. But if you go 26 to 20 ounce, it's a lot of density in that bat, and you hit it wrong, it's easier to snap. Okay, so just remember that. But so you just got to fill out that bat. If you can swing it, you can hit it as far as the wood. Also, no doubt, right? I'm just, you got to go with the drop 2 D. No excuses or getting away from. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, wood bats. Like I said, the drop 3 with the wood is about the furthest you can go. I mean, I've never used a drop. Yeah, I've lied. Let me lie. I've used a 34, 31 in the pro game. A little bit with a drop 3. I never even heard of the term drop 3 until I got into the youth baseball space. But yeah, I've used it from time to time. But my normal bat was 34, 32. You know what I'm saying? That was my normal bat. You know what I'm saying? Weight and length. So let me see any other ones over here. If you can swing it, hit as far as wood, no doubt. All right, Jordan, what's up? What up, Jordan? All right. Hope to see you on Sunday, next Sunday. All right. Dewana, yeah. All right, Dewana, yeah. I would love to see Miles. Come on out. All right. Reginald, yes. Clay was good. Baby was good. All right. Calvin was good. All right. Start using it about now in batting practice. Don't wait. Yeah, no doubt. Please. All right. Don't wait. Yeah, please. Cause and truth be told, and I'm glad, Dewan, I'm glad you said that because what age do you recommend start to learn how to hit with the wood bat? As early as possible. All right, as early as possible. Clay, I don't know, the age, but by 12 years old, you should start swinging with that wood. You know what I'm saying? Start swinging with that wood, and at practice. I ain't saying in the games, it's just at practice. And again, every kid I trained from, I promise you, from 8, 9, 10 years old and up, I wanted the parent to bring that wood. You know what I'm saying? I gonna say maybe 10, well, 10 years old, 10 years old and older, 10. All right. 10 years old and older. All right. So Clay, he right at that age. So yeah, grab a wood, and I promise you, just you can't go wrong training. The only time you may go wrong is just getting that good feel. You know what I'm saying? Of that wood bat, because it's a different feel. It's a heavier bat. It feels heavier in the hands of the kid. He ain't gonna hit it as far. You don't want to buy. I saw the kid. I worked with a kid last month, and he had good bat speed, but he had like a 34-inch wood bat. I don't know if it was like it felt kind of light, but it was the length, and he just, because it was a wood bat, and he wasn't. It was just too big of a bat for him. And I told the dad, I was like, I love the wood, but that bat was too big for him, and to the point where it was making him create a long around the swing just to swing the bat. And I said, listen, I love the wood bat, but I said, you need to go drop him down. He was a 14-year-old kid. I was like, he needs to hit with a 33. All right. At 14 years old, I didn't use a 30, and I was a big kid. I was bigger than this kid. And I like to think I had quick hands, right? So I didn't use a 34-inch wood bat as a 14-year-old, practice or not. You know what I'm saying? And then, a matter of fact, I only think in ninth grade I used a 33-inch bat for metal. You know what I'm saying? So he had a wood 34-inch as a 14. I was like, that's too big for him. You know, and now as a sophomore, and he's a big kid as a sophomore, and he grown a little thicker. He may be able to handle 34. You know what I'm saying? I handled the 34 then, but some guys, I know Sergio's son, big boy, he probably can handle 34 right now. But that kid couldn't, So you just got to get a good feel of the bat. Again, my point is you can't go by what you swing with a metal bat, what you're going to swing with a wood. It's a different feel. It's a denser. It's heavier. It's going to feel heavier in his hands, okay? You don't want to, you want the wood to develop good bat habits, but you don't want to be, swinging and lugging it around just to swing it with a wood. That's when you create more bad habits. All right. The bats they sell now have no pop like they did back when we swung the Black Magic. Too many restrictions. Yeah, I understand. Trust me, I understand. Let me put it like this. Let me say this. Okay. There ain't nothing like the Black Magic, no doubt about it. All right. Mine was the Eastern Reflex. That was my favorite. I went from Black Magic to Eastern Reflex. All right. I know they don't make that no more. But that bat was a good, strong, and all that. But trust me, that DeMarini, them composite DeMarini bats, I ain't gonna lie. Like, they about as close to Black Magic as they can come to me. At least the ones, I don't know. I haven't been around like two of the new ones, but 3 or 4 years ago, them DeMarini bats, them big barrel, them damn, hey. They were very close to what we used to swing over there. So if you had some juice and some DeMarini composite bat, them balls was jumping. I think they ended up banning those. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they got a lot of restrictions now. But if you find that right model and all of that, there's still some bats out here that got some juice in them. So I saw that firsthand. So, all right, but you're right, Brett. There is some that are. It ain't, most of these bats don't have the juice that they had. So I get it. But I also like the fact that they, swinging wood more. That's the whole thing. I love it, man. All right. What'd you say, Jordan? Jordan said, DeMarini, the goods, the best bat, hands down. That's right. Yeah, DeMarini. I mean, listen, and that's my boy Jordan over there, high school, what I'm saying, ball player over there that says that. And I'm just, to me, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of restrictions, man, but there's some, there there's some bats out there. You can find it. There's some. Black Magic is the real deal, no doubt. All right, DeMarini is the best bat on the market, better than the Eastons. I agree. I haven't really been, like the last year since I stopped on my teams, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really been in the bat market like that. And, and if I sell any type of bats, anything, it's because of my boy, with the Rawlins guys. But I don't know. I haven't been in the mix. But what I do know, that was 2 or 3 years ago, them damn DeMarini bats had some juice in them bad boys. All right. Lauren says a new cat 9. All right. All right. That's Marucci, right? The Marucci joints. Okay. I am partial to axe bats. My 2024 is forced to hit with 5 different bats, including 3 wood bats when training in Central Florida with me. All right, Alan. Good to see you on. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I don't know. Those axe bats, I thought they were gimmicky, but the more I've been around from a wood standpoint, but the more I'm kind of liking those the last 2-3 years. My son Shane says hello. Why don't we watch you together? What up, Shane? What's good? Super 34, 32 for practice, 33, 31 wood bat for games, and sometimes 32, 30 in games too. Like Super say, hand speed is key 100%. Right. I know he uses a big bat. All right. I know he does. My son is swinging that LS, the Louisville Slugger Meta 33-30, and it's a beast. All right. Okay. All right. No doubt. All right. We need you to orchestrate some of the sign bats for a friend that passed away. Ah, man. All right. I need to, man. All right, I will do that. I got some bats over here. Shout out to my girl, Shantae, man. It is what it is. All right. The water said that's what, yeah, them DeMarinis, man. Listen, it is what it is. If I was a kid, that's why I'll be swinging them damn DeMarinis. And I know they ain't the juice ain't where they used to be. I ain't got no Vitigus Vandell for BB Core or that Cat 9. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jacob. I haven't really. The Viticus has been kind of. I know there's been gaining a lot of. I know the owner of the Viticus too. I know that's been gaining some traction the last 2-3 years, but I can't say that I know anybody that personally have swung it and come to me and be like, "Yo, D, this is it." Boom, boom, boom. I know the Louisville Prime. I know that was a big bat a couple years ago. I know some of my boys, swore by that, So 34, Marucci 34 inch, yeah. That's big boy status for high school kids, man. That's what, man, swinging that in the game. More power to you. D, are you going to do any training this weekend? I was set to do it tomorrow, but the cages that I was going to be at, I don't know. Serge, holla at me, man, because we're talking about doing something tomorrow. I have to find out if it's going to be available tomorrow, but my normal place that I was training is not available, okay? But next weekend it will be, but next weekend is a showcase. But and again, shout out to, I know I wanted to say this to Atlanta. It's a lot of rain in Atlanta area, but Saturday and Sunday is going to be beautiful. Sunday is going to be 61 degrees. So if you have been thinking about coming and you're wondering, waiting and trying to see, don't wait no more. I got, it's funny, little things are better than others with these showcases. So I talked to the live streaming guy today. The live stream is going to be super dope. I'm super excited about this company with the live streaming. I think I will have no more issues with the live streaming. Oh my God, it's going to be so great for coaches, me, and parents. All right. So I'm super happy about this live streaming company that we're going to use. Hopefully we can use them for the rest of the year. I'm super excited about that. We got the TrackMan coming on Sunday, so I've never had that at my showcases. So, man, it's fun, come to Atlanta. Atlanta's poor because there's so much going on, but then, but come to Atlanta and, man, we got all of this. But the live stream and we're gonna, man, it's gonna be great. Super excited about that. What are your thoughts about the sandbat wood bats? Wow. Well, what we got over here? I'm over here. Let me find out Marcus. All right, we I don't even, do they still work? They still have those? All right, because that was Barry's bat. That Barry made those famous back in the day. I ordered them, with my little small mind thinking like, well, man, maybe I could hit like Barry if I order his bats. You know what I'm saying? This is way back when I was in the league. All right. When does the registration close? All right. Thursday evening. All right. Next Thursday. All right. Thursday, Shonda. Okay. But yeah, I don't know, man. Do they still make sandbats? They still make them? All right. Because you know, uh Barry made those famous. And in actuality, that was the first maple wood bat that I ever used was a sandbat. That was the big craze about the sandbats. This is before Marucci and all of them. You know, sandbats was the first maple wood bat. All right, because everything leading up to those used to be ash. You know what I'm saying? Ash wood. So maple bats, that was the big thing back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, it's maple wood. Yo, maple. Everybody was trying to get maple wood. All right, but back then it was to snap easy. You know what I'm saying? But sandbats, that pop, Barry made them sandbats very popular. All right, so I didn't even know they still made them. All right, but yeah, and then Marucci came out a little, about in the late 2007, 2006, 2007. I remember Marucci's started coming out with all their bats being made, maple. Shout out to my boy Kurt Ainsworth and Joe Lawrence over there, part owners over there, Marucci. There's my boys over there. All right. The Vandal is just higher light swinging cat. Is it a fair price for a BB core? Parents, if your kids need some pop, but you don't want to drop 400, check it out. Get yourself some earplugs. It's louder than the cat. The Vandal. All right, Jacob. All right. Vitigus, huh? That's the Vitigus you're talking about? All right. I guess I need to come over and start providing these bats. All right, D, we know Pujols bat and the Tatis Jr. bat are really good. A lot of pop. All right. Is that the Marucci Wood? All right. Coach D, are you gonna do games at the Sunday Showcase in Atlanta? Will you make that a main aspect of your showcase going forward? That sounds like a nice aspect. All right. We're not in Atlanta, but from going further, yeah, we will be going at. The only thing is I worry about arms. And I argue, Gina could tell you this, my girl out and helping me in California. The reason I don't do games is this. In the past, I ran showcases, and the pitchers that used to be there used to run away from contact. And it ends up being extremely long. All right. That's the only reason why I just have a bad taste in my mouth with these games. All right. And the pitchers and the arms. Sometimes the pitchers just run away from contact, and they end up, you got certain guys that are pound the zone that throw hard, they just throw. But then you got other ones that just keep, painting the zone and keep painting. Next, 5, 6 balls in a row. And the hitter gets mad because he don't want to walk. And the pitcher just, he don't want to get hit. So just it becomes a point where it just gets extremely too long. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're going to do it in California. Do in California. Sorry, Mark. All right. But not in Atlanta. What's your opinion on the uses of game and practice clips on social media to help in recruiting? Views are high, but not usually for intended targets. What's your opinion on uses of game and practice clips on social media to help in recruiting? Yeah, do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, views are high. I mean, all you need is one. All you need is one coach to like it. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I mean? Let me give you hip you the game, right? I do these every day. Sometimes I get 200-300 views. Sometimes I get 10,000 views, right? You know what I'm saying? But it may be that one view, that one person may see it that, in the background that may like be, D, man, I love what you're doing here. Throw money at the, what's going on and what's happening, right? You know what I'm saying? But I have to keep, pushing it. I keep doing these, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of, it may be that one parent, it may be that one coach, it may be that one, person in the background that's never heard D Brown and all of that, you know what I'm saying, that may want to do something. Okay. So, you guys see the showcases and the gear and the parents and, and we're doing these showcases and all of that. But I went a year and a half where, things was tough. Not tough and not like hard, but it was like, I didn't have, it wasn't nothing shaking from these lives. You know what I'm saying? I have my own family. Like, why you keep doing them? Like, is there any money in that? Because everybody think, you got to do something for money. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I get, it make me laugh when I hear certain, people say like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm being my own thoughts sometimes, but they be act like, yo, D always, what you doing, man, with this? And what you selling over here now? But I'm like, for a year and a half, you know what I'm saying, straight, I'm just putting out content. You know what I'm saying? Don't know where this is going, but I'm just adding value to you, the listeners. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, man, damn, you don't need to do it every day, D. You need to just do it one time a week and all of that, or just do it this, or you don't need to one time a month. That's all you need to do it, D. Man, you're doing it all too much, man. What's the end goal, whatever? I didn't know, but all I wanted to do was just kind of give contact and give content out there. But Ken, I'm going off of my story, but that's the same thing with you. Keep putting it out there. Yeah, it made that one video, that one chance, or maybe that one video, that one clip that the right person sees it. You know what I'm saying? But if you kind of fall back and be like, oh, nobody's watching it, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that time that you get, your son get missed. You know what I'm saying? Just keep putting it out there. We got Cynthia says, that's the one thing I'm going to miss with my son, going to pick bats. The pop on the bat is everything to me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. God, the bats are so expensive. I'm just thinking in my mind when you say that, Cynthia's like, Lord have mercy. All right. Yes, they do. A lot of kids on my son's 14U team hits with them. He keeps breaking his Marucci wood bat. All right. Let me see who's that. Yes, they do. A lot of the kids on my son. Margaret, you talking about the sandbats, I'm guessing, right? All right. They don't want to get embarrassed. That makes sense. Yeah, Mark, I'm just telling you, man. It's just what about a wood bat called Academia? I don't know, Woody. I know the head guy Academia too. I don't know, Woody. I ain't gonna say my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? I don't know they would. I really don't. I don't want to put it out there. Who knows? They may become a sponsor down the line. I don't know. Okay. But because I know the head guy. It's like I know the head guy, Marucci, and all of them. I know these guys. So I'm not gonna dog their product, and I just don't know about their wood. I'll be honest with you, Woody. I just don't know about their wood. I haven't heard good, bad, or indifferent. You know what I'm saying about them. All right. Herman says, preach, Kurt. All right. No doubt. All right. All right. Russ says, set up a YouTube channel with your son's name and graduation, live stream your son's game, post a minute mark when your son makes something happen, and then post the games on Facebook. You never know who will see it. All right. There you go. Advice from Russ. All right. For who was that? I'm sorry. That was for Ken. All right, Ken. All right, this is for you. Russ was telling you what you should do. All right. Romeo, was good? Was good, Romeo? All right. What's good? I got 2 of my buddies to listen in the other day, and they got good, Romeo, man. Appreciate it. That's what this is about, man. That's what, like this what I'm saying. All right. I'm just, you don't know who you're gonna help. You don't never know who you're gonna help or who you're gonna meet. And from these followings, like listen, Alabama. Well, Alabama's different. Dallas, Texas, Waco, Texas. Shout out to my boy, RIP Jimmy Ayala. All right. Next month, California, Indianapolis, Houston. Houston is different. Arkansas, possibly Arkansas. But my point is, all of this is from followers on this thing. So, I could be like, oh man, what's going, nothing happened and all that, but I kept putting content in, put content. Now it's like, okay, the parents see the guys are like, yo, D, just like my boy Brett was like, yo, I could get some teams together, man. Call me, we could do something in Boston. All right. Coach Porter in Charlotte, yo, D, you know what I'm saying? Again, you just put stuff out there, you know what I mean? And it jumps off. So my point is, six out of my 7 showcases, or 5 out of my 7 showcases, coming up, were all from followers following this, reaching out to me, helping me put this thing together, and that's how I'm able to do this. You see what I'm saying? Based off of the content, parents believing in what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, believing in my vision and supporting their kid through me. And I got the college coaches connections, and they're like, yo, D, let's cook this up. And that's how this thing works. You know what I'm saying? So just keep putting it out there. That's my whole point. D, you have become part of my after work routine. Love the show, bro. Appreciate it, Jacob. All right, shout out to my boy Jacob in Wisconsin. All right, speaking of that, we talking about doing something in Wisconsin. All right, even my boy Jay Meyer, he ain't listening yet. He on the other part of Wisconsin over there in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We're talking about doing something out there in La Crosse, Wisconsin. D Brown in Wisconsin. I've been to Milwaukee, played against the Brewers, but I'm gonna be in La Crosse, Wisconsin. All right, only thing I know about lacrosse is the sport. All right. I know, Ken. I ain't mean to. I know I'm ronning you to death. Cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, my son is all on YouTube, Instagram. He's late on Twitter, but that now prospect clips there as well. All right, cool, Ken. All right, works out, man. So hopefully you come down to Cali. I know you're out there, man, and you got a JC kid. You know what I'm saying? We go. So D super love that Pujols bat. Marucci bat the other day in practice, live pitching was jumping off that bat for real, 500, 405 feet. Yeah, I mean, listen, Marucci's, they come a long way, man, and I remember when my boys started that company and giving bats away, and now they done took over. And from youth baseball all the way up to the major leagues, and major leagues down to the youth baseball space. So shout out to my boy Joe Lawrence and Kurt Ainsworth, all right, for starting that Marucci thing, and boys of mine. So we on this. All right. Well, listen, coming up there. I want to thank you guys for the comments. I want to thank you for the Jacobs and the Romeos and the tagging, and that's what my whole thing is. Tag somebody that you think will get this great information and get access. Front, you guys will get the front dibs on these showcases if you're able to make it. Shout out to all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate you following me. Appreciate you sharing the love and bringing people into the mix. Atlanta next weekend. If you're able to come, the weather is going to be great. You know what I'm saying? Live streaming TrackMan, Cali next month. All right. We got trucks, food trucks, DJ coming is going to be super dope. So shout out to everybody that's been shining up in California already. All right. Shout out to them. All right. We are also Arkansas. We're going to set a date for Arkansas, and we're going to set that date for Houston, Texas in May. And then June, and we're going to kind of keep this. I'm trying to keep it 6 weeks ahead with the dates and times. I'm working on New York. All right, my boy Brett going to call me about Boston. My boy Coach Porter is going to call me about Charlotte. And man, it doesn't have to be huge. You know what I'm saying? 40 kids. It's all, you know what I'm saying? We can make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, this is great, man. And shout out to everybody listening and believing in me, and thank you for the comments in the sections. Just tag somebody. I want you guys to have a great weekend. Monday we'll be back. We're coming back. We got softball. We're coming back to softball on Monday. I want to say, I think we got the head coach in Maryland coming on us, I think this Monday. I think, yeah, either Presbyterian or Maryland. Head softball coach on Monday. I'm trying to get my boy Will and Malachi Gilbert to come on and talk about them. I talked to University of Miami of Ohio's pitching coach. I'm gonna try to lock him in one of these days in the next week or two. Spoke with him. I met him today. Shout out to my boy Dan for hooking that up. We got University of Indianapolis. You got that Midwest, that upper Midwest love coming on here. All right. Yes, so should be cool, man. We get some of these college coaches coming back on, softball coaches, and just kind of keeping this content rolling. The following week, a week from Monday, we got Jackson State new recruiting coordinator Kevin Whiteside coming on a week from Monday. So we go to HBCUs. So yeah, man, we got we rocking and rolling. We getting this thing together, man. All right. So again, sign up for the Atlanta, sign up for that Southern Cal showcase. I look forward to seeing you guys out there. It's going to be a beautiful day on Sunday. It's going to be raining all, but the good thing, we're going to be on turf. So that turf is going to soak up the water. It's going to be good to go. I was worried, but I saw today that it's going to be 61 degrees. It's going to be the same type of weather that was in Alabama last month. And Alabama was a beautiful day. All right. And it's going to be 61 degrees, sunny in Atlanta, Georgia next Sunday. So get your tickets and let's go. Who's going to be in Atlanta? Who's going to view the live stream? Can I see you on DB Atlanta Showcase except CAU? All right. Right now we have Andrew College. I don't post all the schools on the website. I do have the flyer on my DB my fan page and my private Facebook group. I have the flyers up of all the schools. Let me see here. All right, I'll tell you who's going to be on the live stream. Give me a sec. All right. And again, I'm going to put another email out this week. I was supposed to do it today, but I wanted to make sure the live stream thing was straight. And I just got the okay literally an hour before I got on the show today. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so this is who's going to be on the on the live stream. Give me a second. And I should have it up, but I don't. And I have Maryland Eastern Shore. We have Clark Atlanta, Andrew College physically there. With Tuskegee is on the hook. Georgia Gwinnett is on the hook. I'm trying to get two more junior colleges. All right, there physically. All right, we got Scouts going to be there. All right, I'm trying. I have the Nationals potentially being there, and then my Royals gotta definitely be there. All right. So the schools on the live stream, we have Maryland Eastern Shore, Jackson State, FAMU, Alabama State, Alabama A&M. All right, Norfolk State, NC Central is going. Their program's going to be cut. Norfolk State, Lane College in Tennessee, Kentucky State, Prairie View in A&M, Bethune-Cookman in Florida, Southern University, Grambling. All right, shout out to Coach Cooper, his birthday today. All right, Edwin Waters College, Georgetown University, Boston College up in Boston, LIU. Shout out to my boy Coach Perillo. All right, University of Memphis and UT Martin. All right, and that is for now. I promise you, by the end of next week, we'll have at least 5 more schools added to that list. More. I just kind of narrowed it in. I haven't even reached my whole network about the live stream. I just kind of, left it on this angle here, really short. But the beauty of this, and I'm super excited about this. You guys don't understand the problems I've been having with this. I finally got the live streaming company that I kind of been waiting for. All right, so it's going to make it so much easier for the college coaches. All right, so what D Brown is going to do, I'm going to have somebody along with another evaluator, somebody that I trust, and maybe a college coach, a scout, or another coach friend of mine that I trust. We're going to evaluate every kid that goes there. You know what I'm saying? Personally, written, whatever. That doesn't mean you're going to get it, parents. I hate to tell you that, but we're going to evaluate it. On top of that, we're doing the top 20 on Wednesday. All right, but we're going to give you the option. You can pay for your own highlights. It's going to be a lot cheaper with this company than I've been charging in the past. Okay, but the beauty of this, okay, is that that highlight reel we're going to ship to those particular colleges. Okay, so I'm going to do my top 10 or so highlight, you know what I'm saying, or basically whoever I feel like is a high level kid, and I'm going to take that highlight reel and essentially ship them to the groups of colleges. All right, about 110 colleges deep on this. All right, we're building this. I just got 2 more added yesterday in University of Indianapolis, Division II school, and Miami of Ohio, Division I school today. They've been added to my list. Okay, so I got 110, roughly around 110 schools. All right, that I could divvy up the players. All right, not everybody's a D1 player or high level Power 5 D1. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to essentially say, okay, these kids are going to this group of colleges. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do a rating system. Okay, so I'm super excited about this. This is what these showcases is about, and I guess I need to talk about it a little bit more, but I haven't refined it. Atlanta is going to be my guinea pig for what I'm wanting to do. I already could just look at the kid and be like, oh, but we're going to have a rating system, and I'm going to put it to all of my college coaches plus some more. All right, and they're going to get ratings. All right, it could be, I know PG does their own rating, but there's going to be D Brown's ratings. All right, so if you're 1 to 5, let's just say ratings 1 through 5. If you're a 4 and a 5, you're a Power 5 level kid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to email your highlight reel to those Power 5 schools. Okay, that's in my list. Okay, if you are a 3, a solid 3, all right, you mid-major in my book. Okay, I'm just tentatively saying I may have a different ratings, but I'm just speaking out loud. I'm going to narrow this down by next weekend, and then I'm going to ship it out to those mid-major D1s to D2s. All right. If you're a 2, whatever, then and we're gonna go from there. You guys get my drift, okay? And if y'all feel like you're not ready for college, you're not ready for college. It is what it is. I may or may not just sit here and say, hey, this is your kid is a 1 or a 2, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just, I'm gonna give the ratings and then I'm gonna just put it out there. But then I'm gonna come with my own top 20. I told you about the top 20. All right, we're just gonna be rating these kids and putting it out there. No hard feelings. It's my own. You know what I'm saying? Based over a scout friend of mine or with a college coach and me, we're just gonna come back and come up with a top 20 and we go. Okay. So that's what's coming. That's what's going down the line. It should have started in Alabama, but what we're going to do in Alabama is just take the top 20 kids, prospects, and just start building off of there. All right. If you didn't make top 20 in Alabama, but you want to come to another showcase, you may show out at that particular showcase and I may be like, okay, you better than this kid, or you rate higher than this kid, and we go from there. All right. I'm going to have my own draft board. All right. Peace and love, y'all. That's what's coming up. Wednesday, we're going to shoot for that top 20 based off Alabama showcase, and we're going to make this a big thing once a month. We're going to, put these ratings over here. All right. Our Lord knows. I know there's going to be some shots going, woo, some people going to be mad, but I'm hoping some parents be happy. I don't even know what the end goal is going to be, but just understand that the system, the process, the rating systems, D Brown's rating system will be in full effect this whole rest of this year. All right, super dope and excited about that. And shout out to my boy Kevin Jackson, who told me this is what I should be doing. Shout out to my boy Coach Jackson over there, former Southern coach. He always be like, yo, D, you need to be da-da-da-da-da. He's the one that be, you know what I'm saying? He the one that told me I need to do this. All right. So shout out to Kevin. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is about, man. All right. So, all right, we're making this happen. D Brown Alabama Showcase, January 23rd. YouTube is right here. All right. Cynthia, I thank you and I appreciate that. All right. All right. No doubt about it. Just so we know. All right. Let me put this in here. Will the rating come from the performance at your camps? Yes. Yes. Yes, Lamont. Yep. Again, you may have a great showing and you may be very high on my list, but your numbers in high school may suck. Or vice versa. You may have great numbers in high, but not very good at my showcases. Okay. I just want, Lamont, you was at my showcases and all of that. I think the caliber of player is getting better and better. It's been like this a little bit. What I mean like that is a certain, Texas was all speed and, but struggled with the bat. Jackson State was just solid. That set the tone. All right. And then we had D1 kids and commitments and football D1s and all that Jackson State that kind of set the tone. We had some there too. But man, Alabama, we saw a lot of talent out there. All right. A lot of talent. Okay. And the few people that I see coming to Atlanta, young kids too, and I love it. And I'm going to put it all in perspective. If a 14-year-old kid hit an exit velo of 83, but 84, but the stroke is good, but the 18-year-old kid has a higher exit velo, all right, but I'm going to keep it in perspective. I'm going to be like, yo, the kid is 14. He ain't got it there yet. Or the kid may throw 82 at 14, and the other kid may be throwing 88, 90 as a 18-year-old. But I'm going to keep it in perspective for that age group. Be like, yo, this kid going to be all right. You're going to have to trust. You know what I'm saying? So, will 2024 be ready? I don't know, Lamont. I don't know. I promise you, I ain't got it. I haven't. I'm going to confer with all my other coaches and all of that because I already know. We're going to be shots fired. Parents just understand. I'm putting this out there. I want to make it a fun thing, okay? It doesn't mean anything good, bad, and different with your son. All I want to know is just what my rankings are. Now, what is going to happen, okay, is that I am going to rank your son on a different level when it comes to a number scheme, maybe a 20 to 80 professional rankings, my own, all right, ranking system where I dissect who goes where as far as like videos and all of that, where they need to go. Okay. I am going to, rate those kids. I think to me, that's more important than the top 25, you know what I'm saying? Or top 20. I'm gonna be honest with you, is that rankings over there, what he shows me and what I truly believe and all of that. I'm one person. I'm gonna try to have somebody else that's right next to me, and we're gonna confer, and we're gonna go from there. All right. Meaning, I ain't God. I've been wrong before. All right. David Eckstein played 15 years, had a better career than me in the major leagues. When I saw him in the minor leagues, I thought he needed to be released immediately. And he played 15 years in the big league. So I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I've been known to be wrong. Let me put it like that. And there's been guys out there with straight studs that never even made it to the big leagues that I thought would be stars in the big leagues. Okay. So again, take it for what it's worth. All right. Love you guys. All right. Let me see here. Herman said, can't wait to be ranked. All right, I got you. All right, J Maya, what's up, baby? Just talking about you. All right. Here we go. AtlantaShowcase.com. All right, I'm put it up there. It's been in the thing, but I just wanted to put it out there. All right. Here it is. Beautiful day, 61 degrees. All right. Come on out. All right. It's going to be a beautiful day. Turf field, beautiful field. Live streaming, TrackMan. It's going to be 20-some schools that, have, will raise their hand and say there'll be some form on that live stream. And then I got a 80-something other schools that I will be dissecting which player goes to where. 80-some, blocks of schools. Okay. Man, it's going to be super dope. Super excited about that. What's the rating system again? D Brown's rating system. All right, rating system. It's D Brown's rating system, and I will promise you, I will leading up to Atlanta. Okay, I will give you my rating system and what I and how I do it, how I rate it. All right, you know what I'm saying? I will. Okay, so I promise you next week I will. Okay, so love you guys. I say peace and love to y'all, man. See y'all guys. Have a great week and see you on Monday. Okay.